who gave us this purpose? Is not still in a conceptual realm. Maybe nature or whatever reality has no such a plan for anyone. What if real meaning of existence is beyond this happiness or unhappiness or even peace or not peace? Sometimes in spirituality we put to ourselves, they are self-imposed goals, which nobody came and says, you know what, you should take this. No, we took upon ourselves. Look, I spend a lot of time in the forest, and I spend a lot of time alone there. And what I learned is that the actual reality that is surrounding us, the reality of a tree, the reality of an animal, can be completely different from what the reality of our mind projects. There's such a big difference. They don't have this concept of happiness. They don't have any concept. It's like, okay, I have the stomach full or empty, that's all. And I cannot even describe this rawness of the nature. It's like nothing from our concepts makes sense. Nothing. I remember an experience in the forest. I was very much afraid of a bear that I heard there was in a nearby forest. There was a meadow, and I was staying there, but everything was surrounded by forest, and I was really far away from village, like 10-15 kilometers from nearest village. There was nothing around. And there was interesting understanding at some point. It was like, okay, I'm afraid of this bear, and in the morning there was a thought that came, you know what? Wow, nature loves me. Allow me to stay here. If nothing happened this night, that means that nature loves me. But then this thought pops up in my head, but what if the nature also loves this bear? And tomorrow we'll feed him. And this somehow brought me into a place where it's like, wow, what if actually the nature completely doesn't make any difference, and all these differences we made by ourselves. Like God loves me and we are so special and we have to go on this journey towards absolute and blah blah blah. But what if in a real rawness of the nature this completely doesn't matter? What if they are all our projections? Which they are nice, because for a while they give us a sense of direction in our lives. It's really difficult to say that, you know what, we found the doer or we found the absolute doer. And I remember this movie. There is a movie called The Grizzly Man. There is this guy which spent a big part of his life with the bears and eventually get eaten by one. I'm not joking. And in this movie there is something which struck me at some point, because the guy, okay, he was just filming the bears, their lives, and at some point he found a place where the male bear found the little cubs, kill them and eat them, just for the lady bear to be again ready for mating. And he found a little hand of a little cub, like little, took it and she started to cry. How nature can do something like this. And yeah, I stopped the movie and it was really deep moment. Because oftenly we see only one side of one aspect of nature, and this, if we focus on the beautiful, or what we call beautiful aspect of nature, we rarely reach the real doer, because we imagining the doer as something that creates only the beautiful things. But how difficult it is to kind of be flexible and to look, also nature does this. Can you see the beauty in this? Look, I'm pointing at something now which is going beyond the cruelty. It's like, yeah, cruelty, beauty, ugliness, it's also still human concepts. To go beyond this in the rawness of nature and, I don't know, for 1 second in there, be the bear. This means to actually know oneself, to know the instinct in ourselves, and to know that we actually carry this bear in ourselves, and to discover it, and to know it. We think that the bear did that, but did he? Each of us, we have also this bear in ourselves, which doesn't give a nothing about any kind of beauty, cares only about his own instincts. Only noticing, like, also positive aspects, also what we call negative aspects. We get to the root of this, to realize, like, oh, look, this is also in me. If this essence that is here will be embodied in a bear's clothes, like living as a bear, I'll do exactly the same. So then we get some peace, we get some really deep understanding of what exactly is nature about. It's not what we think. God is creator but also destructor. He is not one more than another. He is not like, oh, you know what, I like to be only the creator. No, he's also the destructive force of his own creation. And God in a real sense doesn't make any difference. God in a conceptual sense, in our mind, it's only the creator. That's why we don't like when he is destroying his own creation.